about foreign corruption. What a racket. Fly to a corrupt country, tell them to clean up their act, and then everybody who's corrupt sends the Bidens money for protection. That's how it works. All these corrupt countries have dirt on the Bidens. The whole world now has the United States by the Bidens. So when Joe says he takes orders as president, it makes sense. But setting up 20 shady shell companies to launder foreign cash to, and then spreading it out to your entire fam in order to hide it from the IRS, that's called money laundering. It's called tax evasion. It's called corruption. And this oversight committee is full of bankers, and bankers kind of know fraud when they see it.
It's a felony. You'll go to jail. But Hunter Biden is not in jail. He's making art in his garden in LA. Is what we're seeing what it looks like? Well, we can finally answer that question. Thanks to a career special agent at the IRS who's decided to blow the whistle on the corruption in the Biden administration. This whistleblower has just informed Congress that he has proof that the Attorney General of the United States, Merrick Garland, lied under oath about the Hunter Biden investigation. That's a felony. So the Attorney General of the United States committed a felony, according to this whistleblower, who also says he has seen, quote, preferential treatment and politics improperly infecting decisions and protocols throughout the agency.
Sidney Powell, one of the 19 co-defendants in the Trump election case in Fulton County, pleaded guilty. This is just one day before jury selection was set to begin in her trial.
Sidney Powell, one of Donald Trump's former attorneys, has agreed to plead guilty just moments ago there in Georgia. But remember, she is part of the group that was alleged to have participated in this conspiracy to subvert the election, specifically as it relates to overturning the election results. But as part of this deal, the most significant thing, guys, is that she has actually agreed to testify against other people, which is obviously devastating news to the former president and the other co-defendants.
President Biden has, quote, lamented aloud that he might be dead before his son Hunter's case would be resolved. Hunter Biden was indicted, of course, on 3 federal gun charges last week. He's now facing prison time, which is probably wildly unlikely. But Ryan, your thoughts on what happens here in terms of the 24 election?
I mean, if he makes it through the next election cycle, he'll be 86 by the time he finishes his term. So are we really voting for Kamala here? That's what I'm wondering, because, bottom line is, I don't know if he could make it through a whole nother election cycle. So I think it's a big problem. And that age thing is just remarkable if he could be 86 by the end of it.
Yeah, you know what I think is what's going to happen here